In today's review, we're going after the top 10 figures of 2021. And it was a hard choice, and I didn't buy too many figures this year, I believe. Not any newer ones, because a lot of the good ones that were supposed to come out didn't come out this year and were delayed for next year. So I'm gonna go ahead and mention my top 10 figures of 2021. And coming at number 10 will be Psylocke. Psylocke is at number 10 because it's not a character that I really look at when I see X-Men, but it is a well-known character amongst people. And it was a last-minute figure that I picked up, and I said, I needed a female figure for my shelf, and I said, all right, let me pick that up. So Psylocke is at number 10. Number 9 will be Piccolo. There he is. Piccolo was number 9 because he's one of those figures that a lot of people were waiting for, and it finally came out. And this was a wanted figure for a long time, and he's at number 9. Came out pretty cool. And now they're offering another version of Piccolo, which looks kind of like this. Like, who's gonna look at his boots? And the color of his pouches or armor is a different color. So yeah, number 9 is a Piccolo. Number 8 is Magneto. This character is also not my top favorite when it comes to X-Men, but he came out very well done. And this list is a tough list, so forget it. It's not one of those, it's hard to pick a place for these characters because they're all good. So I have to pick and choose. And number 8 is Magneto. He came out real cool. Looks real nice amongst the shelf. And I had to do adjustments with his cape, but it came out way better than I thought. So he does look excellent in the shelf. So number 7 will be Tanjiro. Tanjiro from Buzzmod. So this character looks real nice in the shelf. He has a cloth jacket, which is nice. Nice effect. Looks excellent in the shelf. He pops out a lot. And I would highly recommend it. He was very nice, but the thing is that there's a few QC issues which bumped them up in the list, which is some of the joints were loose on the foot, and he is a fragile figure, but he is well done in the form of sculpt, and I would highly recommend it. So he's at number 7. Now we're going to number 6, Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate was one of the people's favorite mezco this year. He was done well made. He had a lot of things that people were not expecting. They really made him good. He looked like an Egyptian god. The effect came out real nice. Look at that. Looks like he's actually summoning that cross there, whatever it's called. He does have light up feature, wired cloth. Everything looks real nice. That's a real nice mezco DC figure. It's like they're good at making these figures. Number 5. It is Thor from SH Figuarts. Yes, I gave it a low review this year because they had a little size issues with the cape, and the sculpture wasn't as detailed like the Figma Thor because of his armor didn't look, he didn't look as buff. I don't know. But he did look pretty cool on the shelf here amongst every character. I would highly recommend it anyway. He's one of the top figures in my shelf. And he looks nice. He stands out. So you have to pose him right and he'll look excellent. See the cape? I have it flowing. Everything looks nice. Number 4. Now we're getting to the top 4 now. Forget it. And it's Wonder Woman. And like, if you missed this figure and you slept on it, I don't know why, but this figure right here is real nice. Wonder Woman. She looks excellent. And I will highly recommend it to anybody. That's the best Wonder Woman I believe out there right now. She has a lot of cloth goods. Nice armor, nice head sculpt. Nice, a lot of weapons and armor. So this is a real nice female hero. So I really liked her. She looks well in the show with other figures. She fits in it with the DC multiverse. And she's one of those top tier characters that you look for when the DC characters need help. So Wonder Woman deserved that number 4 spot. Now here comes the top 3. And I'm gonna have some honorable mentions, which I didn't get all the figures this year. So this year I did like the Conan figure, but it didn't look good for my taste because I have a different taste in action figures. Conan, I skipped on it, but it did look cool on the reviews. So, and that Batman 2-pack from mafex, and it came with that Robin, looked pretty cool to me. I think that would be a nice pickup if you like to collect a whole bunch of Batmans. But I already have a nice Batman, so that's why I didn't want to get that cartoony looking Batman. Also, the My Hero Academia Deku from Rebel Tech would have been another top figure, but since I have this one already, the Figmo version, I wasn't really didn't want to take it down from this area and risk knocking out my other figures. And I don't think, and that Rebel Tech version is a bit fragile, which I had bad experience with the Rebel Tech, so I stopped collecting those. I used to have a few of them, but that line I stopped collecting. So let's go back to the list. So now we got number 3, which is a real nice character that a lot of people have been waiting for the longest, and came out real good, and that is Goliath. He's number 3 right there. Man, he came out real nice. Look at how he came out within all these figures. He's the top dog. He's really visible in your shelf. Something to be scared about. Has a large, wide wingspan. He looked amazing when I took him out of the package. I was real surprised. I really wanted this figure, and it did not disappoint. That's why he's number 3. But he's on everybody's shelf at this point. He came out real nice. Just the Goliath we all been waiting for. So he's at number 3. Now the top 2, now this is gonna be hard for me because these 2 characters were one of my favorite characters of all time. And I didn't want to pick and choose, but I had to make a hard decision. So at number 2, here we go. It is Leon from Lime Toys, Slim Toys. He is exactly what I want. He is a perfect figure. He wanted. I got everything that I could think of came with this figure. He came with all his bracelets, his flamethrower, handgun, rocket launcher, shotgun, herbs, typewriter, all the things you could think of Resident Evil. He came with. Excellent figure, great sculpt, mezco style body. Like, I mean, I can't complain. That character was 100% perfect. He's at number 2, which I'm sorry. I know everybody wanted him as number 1, but you know, I have to keep you guys guessing because it's not a character that everybody got, but us Resident Evil fans did get. And he deserves that spot. I know he's supposed to be at number 1, but I want to keep you guys guessing. So he's at number 2. Now at number 1, here we go. We're getting close to number 1, and number 1 is probably everybody's favorite character, and everybody picked this up. And at number 1 is Gambit from mafex. This guy came out, oh my god, man. I was blown away by this character. Mafex did a comic version of this Gambit, which we've been waiting for the longest. They made so many different versions of this, but mafex was the only one that captured him like truly how he was in the X-Men cartoons. mafex, mezco did one and he looked more futuristic, which was good. Marvel Legends had a basic one, which bad hairstyle. He looked like a little bit older. Rebel Tech did one also. He looked Japanese and a whole bunch of articulations that you really didn't need. And I had the Toy Biz one too, and that was pretty much closer to the Jim Lee style that I wanted, but I had to get rid of it because of the mezco one, which was a little bit better quality. So, but that Toy Biz one was the pretty much my main character for a long time for Gambit. But then mafex came along and they did a perfect Gambit. I can't believe it. It came out perfect. Articulated robe or trench coat. Super nice effects. His face sculpt looks like just like Gambit. His hair looked real nice. It's not exactly like this is more of an exaggerated hair look, but it came out good anyway. This is exactly his pink shirt. Was good. His shin guards came out excellent, rounded. The metallic baby blue came out nice. Like I really can't complain with this figure. And this looks real nice with the other mafex X-Men. And there's more to come, of course. Other X-Men figures, and Gambit was number 1 for this year, 2021. He is the winner. So, yep. I would highly recommend this figure if you could still find him. He's a real nice figure. And I can't complain. That is, for me, the definitive Gambit, and I'm not going to get another Gambit at all. Like if they do release in the future more Gambits, that's it. I'm not going to get another Gambit. This is the top-notch Gambit. So at number 1 is Gambit. So that wraps up this video for the 2021 top 10 figures. And there was supposed to be more. You know there's supposed to be more, but mezco delayed like a ton of them. It's like, what's going on? I was wanting the Ghost Rider. That would have been number one right there. I wanted the 2099 Spider-Man from Mezco was delayed as well. I didn't get the GT Goku yet because his American version is coming this year, 2022. What else was the Fantastic Four? I believe it's next year, and Krillin. It's a whole bunch of figures that were pushed to 2022. So we'll see what happens in the next year. There will be more, and stay collecting. It's a fun hobby, but don't go too far because then you're gonna fill up the whole room with figures. I'm trying to control myself. So that's all.